welcome to the show with me, Miss Leonard, and my good pal Vic. How are you all doing out there in OneNote land? Hope everything's going really, really well. Me and Vic have got a cracking show for you today. We've got some really, really cool stuff, but some other stuff that we want to put out there and see what you think. What do you reckon, Vic? Good idea? Yeah, good idea indeed. Okay, now, I want to introduce a new section that's been inspired by somebody who sent me a message yesterday, and that's Sophie G in Year 8, and she's come up with this concept called Boredom Busters. It sounds really, really good. And to give you a flavour, she's been doing some stuff at home, which sounds really cracking that you could do with your own family. And the first one is, and I love this one, and I wonder if any of you will do this. And if you do it, I'm thinking photographs, but we'll talk about that a bit later on. And what her family does is on a Friday, they all dress up for dinner, like outfits and costumes and stuff. And then at the end of dinner, they have a vote, and the winner, the person with the best costume, doesn't have to do any tidying up. Isn't that mint? That's really good, isn't it, Vic? So we really like that one. Thank you, Sophie. She also said another thing that she's done, and feel free to come round to my house and do this, is tidy up the DVD collection and put it in alphabetical order and things like that. So what I would like to start is a Boredom Busters section, and if you have any ideas of some really, really good stuff that you've done to relieve the boredom in between the bits and pieces of work you're doing while you're stuck in the house and stuff like that, tell us your boredom busters. That'd be really good. And also, coming up in our gallery section a little bit later on, Sophie sent in a throwback from when she was in Year 5 4 years ago, and it's given me a really good idea that it's something arty and crafty that you could do, but that will come in that section. Okay, Vic, should we crack on with the show? I think we'll start with the shout-outs today. So, Vic, get the shout-outs. What have you got there? Oh, Vic, man, why have you brought a pair of my underpants? I'm not saying that out loud. That's just stop it. Get the shout-outs. Sorry, folks, it's just can't get the staff. Behave. If anybody would like to send in a new sock puppet to me to replace this annoying one, then please do. Oh no, don't sulk. If you behaved, this wouldn't happen. Cheer up and I'll let you have some cat litter later. Right, anyway, on with the shout-outs. Going to start off with a shout-out for Team 1, the staff that are working in school today, and I'm going to do a big shout-out for all the kids that are in tomorrow, on tomorrow's show, so if you're tuned in tomorrow, you'll get a big shout-out for your name. And the staff are Mrs. Webb, Mrs. Candlish, Science Mrs. Wilson, Mr. Slipper, Miss Liddell, Miss Brush, Mrs. Brown in the office, and a big hello. Hope it's all going well for you guys, and keep on working hard, and remember guys, wash those hands. Aidan, massive shout out to you. He'd also like to shout out Amy for being annoying. I know the feeling, Aidan. Yeah. Shout out for Daisy S, working really hard in school at the minute. It was lovely to get an email from you, Daisy, letting me know how things were going. That's really, really cool. Massive shout out for Emily R in Year 8. She's made a sock puppet which I've not managed to get into today's gallery, but I promise I'll do that for you. And she also said could we shout out her sister Molly, who will be joining us in Year 5 next year. So big hello Molly, hope you're okay. Aves in my class, hi, how are you doing? Understand from your mum you are working hard as anything, and she is really proud of you. So Aves, that's brilliant. Keep watching the show. It's good to hear that people are sitting down as families. His mum tells me that he insists that she sits and watches the show with him. So get in there. Brilliant. Absolutely superb. Big shout out to Alicia in my class. It was lovely to speak to you on the phone today, and glad you're really working hard for your mum and dad. Keep up the good work. Big up for Charlie H. He's created an extra graphic, a bit like Bilal had done, which you'll notice is incorporated into our credits and what have you. So excellent. We love that kind of thing, and I'll talk a little bit more about your contributions to the show, because it's not just about me and this numna here. Look at it. Okay, if there's anyone I've missed, please just keep emailing me, because at the minute with shout-outs, my inbox just gets full and full and full and full, and keeping a track of who I've got done and who I've missed has been really, really difficult. And likewise for any stuff that you send in. If you send me stuff and it doesn't get put on the show, email me the next day and say you missed me out, and I promise I'll try my hardest to get you into the next show. And on that link, Mari, the attachment still isn't working. Don't know why. It's probably him. Usually is. Okay, on to the next section, Vic. Yeah, all right then. Next section is really cool. It's a gallery section of some of the work that you've been sending in to me. Please keep this coming because this is fantastic to see all of the stuff that you're doing that's on the creative side. I know Mrs. Jobling with a toilet roll art, of which you're going to see an example of in the gallery now, has been absolutely brilliant. So, over to the gallery. Enjoy. Wasn't that amazing, Vic? Absolutely superb. I love it, I love it, I love it. And I think big up to Easter eggs. It's a great little one for Easter, and I think maybe even we might need to have an Easter egg competition where you decorate your eggs, send me pictures in, and I think we could do a vote on it and we could just see who produces the best one. I'm loving all of this artwork, whether it's drawings, whether it's paintings, loo rolls, digital art as well, because you know I'm a techie. Absolutely love it. Please keep them coming, and I'm really hoping that that gallery section is just going to really get bigger. It's good, isn't it? Really good, really good. So keep that up. It's superb. Okay, should we do a riddle? We haven't had a riddle for a bit. Get the riddle, Vic. Thank you. Okay, I've been promising this person for lots of time now that I was going to do this riddle. So, Jack, at last, here is your riddle for you. This one you've got to really think about because the obvious answer isn't necessarily the correct one. So, but anyway, here we go with the riddle. What's greater than a god, more evil than a devil? If you ate it, you'd die. Poor people have it, rich people don't. It's a good one, isn't it? Yeah, think about that one. Think about that one. It's a tough one. Okay, good riddle there. Moving on with the show. Okay, a quick message about Saturday's show. Yeah, last Saturday was going to be a one-off, but it's been so massively popular, we're going to repeat it again. And I'm pleased to tell you that there's been lots and lots of talk about this one with the staff. It's going to be awesome. So remember to tune in on Saturday at 3 p.m. and all will be revealed. It's going to be absolutely amazing. Okay, now on that note, obviously we are coming to the end of the school term, believe it or not. On Friday we break up for Easter holidays and all that kind of thing. And one thing I wanted to know is, should the show go on over Easter? Let me know, drop me an email with the show in the subject bar, tell me what you think, tell me what your thoughts are. Do you want to see this ugly bod and me during Easter holidays, or have you had enough of the sight of us and it's a no thank you please? Let me know. I'll go with what the majority thinks. Okay, now just a few little reminders before we move on to the end of the show, virtually. Been quite a quick one, but a good one today. Book Locker is awesome. Miss Jones Lee has set some brilliant stuff up there, and I understand that there is going to be somebody reading a story coming very, very soon. So the story chair will continue from the comfort of your own homes. That's got to be good, hasn't it, Vic? Yeah, that's got to be really, really good. Okay, keep bringing your show ideas to me. I really love the idea of Boredom Busters. That's going to be a major one on the show. Haven't had any PE ideas for a while. Get those in. On our YouTube channel, a big shout out to Grace for this one. She told me about a person that has been doing science lessons, and if you have a look in our science playlists, that guy is in there. And those of you in year 7 and 8, he's the guy who's responsible for the rubber band car challenge. Big up Joe W, who came up with the idea of first saw this guy on. His lessons are mint. Go and have a look at those. Haven't got any birthdays today, been quiet on the birthday front, got a couple to do tomorrow, so please remember to get your birthdays in as well, because it's great to give people a birthday shout out. And finally, we shall have a teacher impersonation. Yes, I'm going to do the one we agreed. Okay, are you ready? Here we go. You know I'm 21. I'll stitch us up if you say otherwise, and I'll put you on detention. The whole of the class. Answers to me as soon as you possibly can and see what you think. What are you doing? You're scared. You're scared of me doing an impersonation of that teacher. He's a big softie. Idiot. Okay, hope you've enjoyed today's show. Hope you've had lots of fun. Hope you're getting through your work okay. Get yourselves into some good routines. Don't forget, I've been a bit laxed recently. I've got my uniform on today. Hopefully you've been doing likewise. Walk on the left till 3:20. Get some rest once you finish your work. And we'll see you all tomorrow on the show. Goodbye.